Hello everyone and welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today we're back on the speed. We have made it all the way to Legend 5. Now, will we actually make it to KOG? I hope so, but there is just as high chance that we just D-rank down to Legend 4 and we do just continue trying to climb back up. But I think without further ado, we're just going to hop straight in because I've really enjoyed this climb, which is something that I knew I was going to enjoy it, but I've enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I think just learning this meta has been really exciting. And fingers crossed that we can get another dub here and then just keep this going. So we do need to get 5 in a row, which is a pretty tall ask. Although our first opponent is going to be, by the look of it, Battle Chronicle Blue Eyes, which is a matchup we know quite well, so okay, this hand is okay. Oh, okay. I think our opponent might have seen that we were on a 4-win streak and gave us the dub. Unfortunately, that wasn't our 4-win streak in this bracket, so that's not going to be King of Games. But he also could have just bricked. He could have just hard bricked. But I don't really know if Blue Eyes can hard brick in that kind of way. Let's see what our next opponent's got. Alright, so this is probably going to be Borrel. Borrel is a little bit awkward. Now, we are going first against Borrel, which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. This hand is less than ideal. Let's just put it that way. We'll take Poly. I think here we just take Chain. There's no real reason to take anything else. So, I could fuse Chain into Bear, but that doesn't realistically go anywhere. Or I could activate Bear to get Vendor, discard Chain with Vendor. That also doesn't go anywhere. Well, there is arguably a way that pays off. I'd have to use... No, because we'd have to fuse. Oh no, we don't have to fuse. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see where this goes. We'll go Bear. Bear gets Vendor. Activate Vendor. We'll use the effect and discard the Chain. There's a very high chance we hit a Fluffle here, which we didn't, which is not the end of the world. We still get to use Chain. Chain gets us Fright Fur Fusion. Then we can activate our Fright Fur Fusion. We'll go ahead and make the only Fright Fur Tiger by using the Bear and the Sabers. Now, obviously, this kind of sucks because it means that we've used our Sabers super early, which is not really where we want to be. But this hand doesn't really do anything else otherwise at this point, so we kind of have to do it this way. So we pop this, get the effect of Vendor. This gets us the Dolphin. We can then normal summon the Dolphin. Activate its effect. Grab back Vendor. And then we'll send to the graveyard a copy of Wings. Then I think we're just going to put Repair in the graveyard as well. Like, it's not really doing much for us in the hand. Cat on the field. We don't really need Cat on the field. So I'm just going to say no here, I think. We'll go ahead and activate the effect of Repair. Oh, we didn't mean to use Repair. Ooh, that was a misplay. That's fine. Ooh. That's really not ideal. We don't have another Fluffal in the grave as our current issue. We can just do this, I guess. It's not clean, like, by any stretch, but it does kind of get us what we need. So go into Phoenix. This then turns on Wings. Activate its effects. Banish Dolphin. Draw a card. Use the effect of Vendor. This gets us to Sheep, probably. We'll then special out the Sheep in defense. This is still awkward, but it's... I guess could be worse. The issue is the misclick on the... If we had the special, we would be in a really good position, but because we don't, this is a little bit clunky. I think this might just be it. This doesn't feel great. Yeah, we just have to end it there. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Hello, Promenicus, Vujadar, or Vujade. Welcome, welcome. And Dwan, welcome, welcome on in. I saw you did really well in the tournament yesterday, Dwan. I managed to catch some of it. Man, if we didn't misclick, we could have had a Dweller up, which is really... It's like, Dweller doesn't, like, hard counter Borrow load or anything, but, like, it's not bad into it, right? So he's got the quad Borrow. There's nothing we can do about this. So this is going to let him... There's nothing we can do about this, so we just have to let this happen. We did open a very awkward hand. But we also have misplayed. Unfortunately, he does get the bonus effect of the quad Borrow, which really sucks. I lost to Fluffals, opening Dog, and Penguin going first twice. I mean, if you just open Dog Penguin, that's just a free Dweller, right? Which is obviously a really, really nice open. Alright, Borrow's Sword comes down. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to lose this one. Just an inkling. See, Dweller would have been so nice here. But again, we got the misclick. We accidentally used our repair. We were trying to use Wings, but we didn't have a second Fluffal engrave, so we just clicked through it. Which, really not ideal. Right, so you get to pop that, then you get to bring out another rocket. Activate Black Meteor. Okay. Is he going to summon out the ones that are unaffected by effects? That's the thing that I'm worried about. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Activates Borrow Sword now. Changes that to defense. Uses his effect, which is... Destroy this card, send one monster from the field to the graveyard. I mean, that's annoying, but that's not a deal breaker here. So, I don't think he's actually normal summoned yet, which is kind of scary. And that's also scary. So he's done lights and dark, so he gets to pop 2 cards on the field. So that's fine. Or is it just banish it? No, it's destroy. Okay. So we're kind of, like, we're getting this effect off at the very least. That's something. So we'll grab the Patchwork. Activates Disruptor. So this is going to get him the Ritual. It takes the Fusion, Rapid Trigger. Okay. Sets a couple back rows. So now we have to go Scythe here. We have to make this. We have to use this. We have to use this. We'll put this in attack mode. This might end up being a mistake. So I do this. We're doing this in the wrong order, but that's fine. So we'll draw 2. We'll just discard a Dog for now. Then we'll target this, and we'll target this. We'll use the effect of Scythe. The issue is, if he can get one more body on the board, he can just make a Borrow load, and then we just kind of lose. Okay, we're going to go 3 into Flash Charge. We are going to use this just because we're going to lose to time if we don't. Okay. Draw for turn. Edge Imp Chain. Can't use that because it's dead at the moment. I guess we'll just go for a normal of Dog. Activate the effect of Dog. So he's going to use this. So now we can... Okay. I guess we'll just take Penguin here. We're going to set a back row. Then we're going to go ahead and activate Poly. Activates Necrofusion in response. Okay. I just do not have the time to like process everything that's happening here. This is our current problem. Furious Dragon. Okay. So we're going to just go ahead and make this then, I guess. And we'll use this and this. I don't know if we're putting this in the wrong place again, if this can use its effect all over again or not. We use Cat to grab this back. Activate this effect. Target this. He's going to activate Rapid Trigger. By the way, have you tried playing Fight for Nightmare? Yeah, I've seen a couple of people on it. I'm not the biggest fan, personally. Right, we'll go Poly. We're going to make this using this and this. And yeah, sure, we'll use this as well. Summon this out. We'll use his effects. We'll target this. I don't even want to use that. I've got no time. Activate the effects. Target that. Send that. Go to battle. Swing. Swing. Oh, 1 second on the clock. 1 second on the clock. Yeah, Nightmare is it's a weird one. It requires heavy investment, and sometimes you'll just open a hand that just cannot summon it. And a lot of the time, basically, you have to give something up to have Nightmare, right? So either you give up the Nightmare Phoenix, or you give up the Dweller, or you give up the second copy of Cruel Whale, or you give up the Sabertooth. So, like, you're missing out on something either way. Nightmare is, like, it's not a bad card, right? But it is very limited in how you can use it. So if we go take a look at it quick. Nightmare only stops very specific card effects. Maybe if we could type it correctly. So this is gain 300 attack for each fairy and female monster in your graveyard, which, you know, a lot of the time that will be up to like 3, maybe 4. It rarely gets higher than that just because of Frightful Fusion and using wings to banish stuff, but it can get reasonably big. So, when this fusion summon card destroys a monster by battle, you can send a Frightful and or Edge monster from your deck to the graveyard. I mean, that's a nice little effect. Blah, 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 blah. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card on the field, that's the main issue. There's a lot of non-targeting cards at the moment, and a lot of the time, like, this can only stop cards that specifically target it anyway, so it doesn't work against, like, a Dark Hole. It doesn't work against, like, a lot of things. In this current meta, I think there is quite a lot that does target, so it's actually not too bad, especially if you think you're going to play against something like Unchained, right? Because Unchained actually does do quite a lot of targeting. So, like, there is something to be said for that. The other thing is that it just requires 3 monsters, and as you've seen with some of the hands that we've been getting, sometimes that's easy. And sometimes that can be a tall ask. Oftentimes you'll end up with a hand that isn't ideal, and you'll be able to make like Dweller and then just have like 2 bodies left over, like a, you know, like a Scythe and a Fluffal, and you're just like, well, I could commit these resources in, but then I'd have to give up one of these other things. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it is very hyper specific, and I think especially if you're playing on ladder, it's like you have to think differently than if you're playing in a tournament, right? Because it's like, on the ladder, you can play against such a variety of different decks. Like, you can in a tournament as well. But in a tournament, you would expect to play against only the best decks. I suppose when you're at Legend 5, you could also make the argument that you should only expect to play against the best decks, right? 3k defense is also very important. It is, but we do also just have a 3k defender in Kraken. So, like, we already have one, which is, like, fine. And then, obviously, 2400 defense, but 2600 attack that can get up to 3900 is also pretty good as well. Anyway, that's our second win in Legend 5. Let's see if we can keep this train going or not. But yeah, the other card that we've been seeing a lot... Oh, it's Bluebell. Please let us go second. We're going first against Bluebell. That's never a good thing. Alright. But yeah, Sheep is the other one that I've seen a lot of people playing. Alright, we'll go Patchwork. With this hand, we can... Because we've already used Patchwork, I think taking Chain is not super worth. We're not really planning to make a fusion play here. So I think we're probably just going to take Scythe. I think we always normal dog either way. We'll use dog effect. So again, bear doesn't really accomplish anything. Without bear, wings doesn't do anything. So it's probably just going to be penguin, to be perfectly honest. This is like really not a strong open, but theoretically we don't need it to be. Right, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. And it's the other thing as well, where Dweller doesn't do a ton against this deck when you're going first, right? If you go second against it, Dweller can be a lot better. Alright, he has the U-Bell. That's fine. So we're going to go into U-Bell rank up. Into Terra Incarnate. Then we're probably going to change Terra Incarnate into the other one. Uses the Eternal Bond. I always wonder if I should pop that early or not. When does he get to do this? Send you Bell. Each time you normally fit someone, use either of the following effects. So I could pop this. And then he doesn't get one of these cards, but like, I don't care about those cards at the moment. That's the other issue. Grabs Miracle Contact, okay. Activates Miracle Contact. No, you don't pop early? Okay. Okay. Sends the Neos. Gets out the Kluger. This one is if it damaged your opponent equal to half the monster's attack. Okay. So we don't want to pop Kluger either, because Wiseman like really messes us up, right? So we just pop the Nightmare when he goes battle phase. So we have to go Scythe here. I think we just do this. Using this and using probably... I kind of want to use the dog on the field, to be honest. But we can just pop the dog anyway, so we'll use this. We'll summon this out in defense, because we don't really care about anything else. We're going to get burned for a bit either way. There's nothing we could do about that. So go Cruelwell, because he's got no cards in his hand, it doesn't matter. Draw 2. I kind of want to keep that, but we do have that for the search anyway, so we could just use this now and get the double search. So I think we will do that. So we're going to destroy Dog, and we're going to destroy U-Bell. Then we're going to activate Chain. And here, we're just going to grab out the fusion. Right. Uses the effect, we get burned. That's fine. Use the effect of Scythe to protect. Then we'll use the effect of Cruel Well here. Just because I don't want to draw into the repair. Alright, draw for turn. So we will just start with Bear. Get out the vendor. We'll go ahead and activate Patchwork first off, so that we don't turn this card off accidentally. MST is very funny here. Unfortunately, my friend, I don't think that accomplishes what you think it's going to accomplish. So we'll take this, and we'll take... I think we just take the Sabers, to be honest. We'll then use Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor here, I think, just searches Penguin. So we'll go Penguin. Cog incoming today, trust? I mean, I hope so. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, I see. I don't like to look a gift horse in the mouth. I like to count my eggs before they've hatched. Or chickens before they hatch? There's a saying in there somewhere. Go, dolphin! Dolphin effect! I literally just don't need much of anything. We'll send the other wings anyway. There's no reason to just have wings sat in the old hand, is there? So we'll flip this over. Go ahead and activate wings. If I can click it. Jesus, left click, please. We'll banish this. Draw another card. Activate the effective Toy Vendor. We've just drawn out all of our Edgem cards. Yeah, I guess we'll take Bear. I think Bear's probably the most useful. Now we'll go ahead and make Dweller. Book of Moon. Okay. Interesting. I will go ahead and chain Dweller. Then we'll go ahead and activate Polly. And with this Polly, we are just going to make a lovely little guy called Cruel Whale. And we're going to use this, and we're going to use this. Out you come, Cruel Whale. So we'll go Cruel Whale. We'll go Edgem Chain. That's all fine. Didn't know we had Max C and Duel Links. No, don't worry about it. Right, we add this to hand. We're going to pop our Dweller, and we're going to pop his face down. Then we're going to go ahead and activate Polly. Going to go ahead and make the bear. We'll go ahead and activate our skill. I'd really like your Kluger on my bear. You know, just I would really like that. I would really appreciate that. And now that our opponent has no cards left, we will simply beat him to death. Alright, that's 3 wins in a row. Can we get 2 more? I also noticed that all the lists that are getting top 8+ in tournaments don't play Phoenix. Ooh, so Phoenix is a weird one, right? Because Phoenix does enable you to make some plays, but it is very... It's very situational. Because the primary thing you do with Phoenix is use it to send basically chain to grave to access other plays. It's the same reason a lot of people don't play sheep, because a lot of people just don't want sheep, right? But using sheep, you can basically do plays with chain and then also use Phoenix, and then that sets up other plays. Like, quite a good one you can do is if you just have, like, dog patchwork. This is a very, very strong combo on its own. Now, it doesn't beat a load of back row, but it does work quite well. You can go patchwork, search poly, search chain, summon dog, dog search sheep, special sheep, sheep put dog back in hand, special summon chain, link both sheep and chain into Phoenix. This triggers chain, which gets you Frightfur Fusion. You can then activate Frightfur Fusion, fuse the chain and sheep in your graveyard into everyone's favorite Kraken. Then you can activate Kraken effect to send one of your opponent's monsters to the grave. Then you can activate the poly that you searched off of Patchwork, fuse the dog you put back in your hand with your Kraken, make a Sabertooth. Sabertooth then hits the board, and then you can bring Kraken back, who can still now attack directly twice. So you have a basically boosted Kraken and Sabertooth on the board, plus you've sent one of your opponent's cards to the graveyard, so non-destruction removal, all off of 2 cards, which is like so strong. And that play only works, again, because you play sheep and because you play Phoenix. So it's like, there's little things like that, which I think are really cool and can lead to having quite interesting plays. Now, are those plays actually good? Are they actually going to win games a lot of the time? It kind of depends, right? I think the thing with Duel Links is because we have smaller deck sizes altogether, you have to really trim the fat wherever you can to make your deck as like consistent as possible. Whereas FLUFFAL has always been a deck that has tons and tons of moving pieces, and then you have all these different options available to you. But with a limited extra deck, that now means that our options are very limited. So maybe the correct way to play the deck is going to be not doing that, right? Just trim the fat down as much as you possibly can, and just be able to make the same old plays again and again and again. But I'm not Duel Link savvy enough, or at least not speed Duel Link savvy enough, to understand the intricacies of that just yet. Like, even though we're at Legend 5, I still consider myself quite a noob of Speed Duel, right? That sounds good, but does it come up enough to justify playing it? It's a weird one. So, I played in Quantum's tournament the day before yesterday, and we opened a hand of Chain, Scythe, Sabers, and I was just like, this hand does nothing. This hand shouldn't come up often, but here it is, so I can't play the game. And then yesterday in Grand's tournament, I opened Sabers, Scythe, Chain, Poly, and I'm like, what does this hand do? I like, even with the deck built how it is at like 28 cards, you still can just have these really awful hands that don't do anything, which is why I just like playing some of these one-offs that can fix your problems, right? Especially since a lot of this stuff, like, effectively they're garnets, right? Like, Sheep is a garnet, FLUFFAL Cat is a garnet, Frightfur Fusion is a garnet, Dolphin is a garnet, Sabers is a garnet. These are all one-of searchable cards. Repair is a garnet that you really don't want to be drawing, right? Now, some of them aren't too bad if you do draw them, but some of them feel really shit. I actually think the worst card to just hard draw usually is Poly. Poly just feels so bad to hard draw because it turns off your patchwork, which never feels good. As well as the fact that a lot of the time, Poly is like the end of a combo, not the start. So it can lead to some really, really awkward hands. Alright, but we got 3 wins. Let's see if we can get a 4th. All we need to do is for our opponents to brick, or for our opponent to be playing something really bad. Like Blue Eyes, I feel reasonably confident into. Ooh. Everything Yubel does scares me. Except, like, kind of Gluebell is like probably the least scary. We're going first. This hand is not ideal. We always summon Dog here. There's no world in which we don't summon Dog. We can go Bear, discard, That gets a fusion play going. We'd still not have any way to really accomplish anything. Because a fusion play doesn't do anything, is the issue. Unless we pop our own, then it can potentially do something. It's very awkward. I think we are going to go bear. We are going to go the bear route. We'll activate the bear. We'll grab out the toy vendor. Yeah, it might be Unchained. That's why we're really trying to find a line that gets us to. Okay, that is very good. We'll summon out the penguin. Yeah, we were trying to find the line that got us to Dweller, but we still need a Fluffal on top of Dweller, which we don't have yet. So we'll go Patchwork, we'll grab this, and we'll grab... None of these are super helpful. I think we'll grab the Scythe here. So we can do a fusion, use our Scythe to just put a second Scythe in grave, get the draw off that, pop this. That's... No, we'd have to use the Sabres. We have to use the Sabres if we do that. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to go fusion into Tiger by using this and using this. We're going to go ahead and drop this in defense mode because we're scared. We'll go Penguin first, then we'll go Tiger. We're going to target the Toy Vendor. No, I do not want to select another card, please. Okay. So now we just send Wings. Use the effect of Toy Vendor. This gets us another search. Here we could grab... I don't think it really matters without getting another normal. So we'll just take the sheep here. So we'll special out the sheep. Activate the effect of the sheep. We'll just put this back in our hand. We'll bring this back in defense mode. And I think that's all we've really got, unfortunately. We didn't find a way to get another level 4 onto the field. We'd have to have made the Cruel Whale. But then we couldn't have got the search anyway. So I think that's it. I think that's all we got. The player who got top 8 in Grand's tournament played another tournament after and got first place. Oh, nice. Was that the LATAM Showdown? Some of the tournaments, just like, they start at like ridiculous o'clock for me. In fact, even the Quantum and the Grand tournaments, they start so late at night for me that I am so tired by the time they start. And for playing Rush, it's not too bad if you're a little bit tired. But when I'm trying to play Fluffals and I am knackered, it is so difficult. Alright, yeah. We got the Unchained. Unchained is super spooky. Let's see what he ends up on. This is why I really wanted to make Dweller, but... maybe, like, holding Dweller for our turn will end up being better, assuming we don't just die. We've got 3 bodies out, so he's got to chew his way through this board at the very least. Takes this, uses its effect to pop this. Gets out the other one with the quick effect. Oh, he's going to take that one back first. You can only use the effect once per turn, right? Yeah. What time are Grand's tourneys? They're 7 PM for me, which isn't too bad, but they finish at like midnight. That's the problematic bit. Okay, well here comes Unchained Soul. And Disaster comes down. So we can use this now. I don't think there's anything we can do about this. I think we just have to let this go. as much as it kind of sucks. Because, like, we'd miss the timing to pop it to interfere with it anyway. We can use the effective chain. We'll use this to grab the patchwork. Choose my sleeves. Don't forget as well, Manicust, we're on a the speed account, so we have less options. Starts at 8 PM, usually ends at 3 AM. Oof. Mimi / D and Keto? I mean, we'll have to have a look if we have it. Right, Anguish comes down. So this is meet after souls. And this card shares. Card finish draw back the card effect, target a few monsters in your graveyard, and add it to your hand. I think we are going to do this here. I don't know if this is the right place to do this, but we're just going to do it. We're going to use the dog here. Summon this out. Out comes Cruel Whale. We'll go Cruel Whale effect. Target this, target this. So now he gets to add a card back to hand. Is this the COG rank up? We are on 3 in a row. This is the 4th game. End phase. Okay. Draw for turn. Draw the dog. Activate the patchwork. Grab the poly. Grab the chain. Do we have it engraved? I think we do, right? We'll summon out the dolphin. We don't really have time to, like, check, is the main issue. We're running just so low on time. Activate the effective dolphin. Bring back Vendor. Send wing. Flip this over. Activate wing. Use the effect. I don't care, we'll take this. Use the effective whale. Send this. Activate this. Summon penguin. Go dweller. Drop the poly. Go for this with this and this. I don't know. We're just clicking buttons. No, I don't care. Just oh, run out of time. We're literally out of time. We cannot. No! We had the game so easily, we just needed time. Why did making one fusion monster take so long? It took 10 seconds just to make that one monster. Please, Konami, give me more time. I don't think there's anything we could have done there. Like, we knew the line. Make the Dweller, turn off all of his crap, use Sabers, bring Sabers back, pop all of his cards, none of it goes off, we win, right? but just the act of clicking through all of that takes too long. So, like, we literally couldn't do it. We literally could not do it. Sucks. That sucks so much. Hi Beam and friend Kim. Welcome on in, Duke. Oh, that's so sad. That would have been 4 in a row as well. That would have been 4 in a row. But the stupid timer. Stupid timer. Why do I have to be an old man that can't think or click very quickly? Okay, we're against Shadows. Shadows is usually quite easy for us. Let's see what happens here. Just Kog, yes, with Fluffal, high IQ deck. Olge. Feels bad, man. Unironically, should we get rid of Artemis? Right? I feel like so many decks are using this card, like, not for itself, but just because it's a Link 1 spellcaster. Best you could probably cut the time spent in turn 1. Yeah, but the problem is, like, trying to see all the lines and then execute it quickly is the issue. Because, like, in that game, in that turn 1, we were trying to find Dweller, like, really hard, and we kept spinning plates to try and just find the line, but we don't know what the line is until some of the random effects goes off, right? Like, if we get a Wings off, we don't know what we're going to draw until we draw it, so then we have to, like, reassess the situation. Who's he got on the field? I've already forgotten what this is. Wendy. Send Scormata to graveyard. Uses Scormata's effect. Okay, it was Falco. Falco effect. Special summon it to face down defense. So we're going to special summon out the Wendy. Wendy is flip. Special summon from your deck. Attempt to grab by a card effect. You can special summon a Shadow monster from your deck and face down defense. Okay, well, it doesn't. Oh, we do start that one, so we don't have to pay attention to that. Hyperion. Okay. What's that monster's original name? Replace card's effects. When your opponent activates a card effect, banish 1 fairy monster from your hand or graveyard, then target 1 card on the field and banish it. It doesn't negate the effect, it just banishes the monster. And we already have the... Do we have a fairy? These are all just spellcasters, right? Oh, that is a fairy. Okay, Construct is the fairy. That's good to know. Activate. Patchwork. Grab the poly, and we'll grab probably just the chain here. So now I'm going to normal summon Penguin. Let's see if he does anything to this. Look, it's a penguin. Penguin. We'll special out the sheep. See if he does anything here. Let's go ahead and activate the sheep. See if he does anything here. Summon the chain. Let's make a Nightmare Phoenix and see if he does anything here. Does it make much of a difference? I don't think it does. We'll do this first. We're going to discard the spare Patchwork. Target that one. Then we'll go Chain. So he's got Schism. We're not going to get... Oh, you will get a chance to activate it, because you can just activate it in response to the activation, right? Okay. Construct comes down. Here we'll grab Fusion. Gonna use Construct Effect. That'll get him another point of interaction. And he already has a Fairy and Grey, so we can still do that anyway. Gets the Wendy effect. Just sets a special summon face down. I don't think we have enough tools to do what we want to do here. But we will give it our best shot. We'll go Frightfur Fusion here. We're going to go ahead and make Kraken. Using this and this. Summon out El Kraken. Go ahead and activate Kraken. Target the Hyperion. So this is going to force the Hyperion out. Is there a reason? So what does this one specifically do? When it's sent to the graveyard. That's just when it battled. Okay, that's fine then. We don't care about that. Then we will go ahead and activate our skill. I'm going to go ahead and swap this out. Grab this. Then we'll drop Polly. Do this, and we'll do this. Summon out Tiger. We'll go Tiger first, I guess. We'll target the Construct. I'm not really sure what the other one we want to target is. Just go for the back row. We'll go Penguin as well. Oh, goodbye Penguin. Unfortunately, we don't have a normal left. Gets the Construct effect. Takes back the fusion. That's not ideal for us, needless to say. All we have left is that, so we're just gonna slap into these. He's gonna get their effects off. Nothing we can really do about it. I can't remember what they are. Hedgehog. Takes a spell trap, gets the El Shaddai. We'll just swing into this. Unfortunately, we didn't have, like, a crazy enough hand to, like, pop off as hard as we would have liked. Like, we didn't have access to Vendor, we didn't have access to Wings. Realistically, just being able to do this is quite an accomplishment with the hand that we had. So, what are we doing? We're going into Winder or another Construct? That'll be the third Construct. Okay, third Construct comes down. Nothing we can do about this. Oh, is he going to get to redeclare? It's not the damage step, so that shouldn't get a redeclare. It's not an attack deck. Wendy effect. He still has the El Shaddai fusion as well, so we can summon out another guy. The question is, are we actually dead here? Also, trying to play through El Shaddai is also going to be a nightmare, even if we do survive. Uses the Shadow Weaving power finally. Gets his Construct back. Nothing we can do about that. Chain is not the draw we were really hoping for. But we'll summon out the dog. Dog effect. So we don't have a normal summon left, otherwise, well, not that it would matter anyway, we haven't actually had access to... I think it has to be Bear here, right? I don't think we get a say in that. Activate bear. Flip over the vendor. Activate the vendor. Send chain. That's potentially not even a bad hit. It's awkward though. It's awkward as all hell. Right, we'll go patchwork. Grab the poly. Have to grab the scythe because we're out of options. I can get back sabers, but getting back sabers doesn't do anything. So all we can realistically do is make a cruel whale pop this, which is still not bad. So drop this. Did you add another song to this playlist? Of course we did. If you want me to add songs, Manicus, you could like use 2 tigers, turn 1, pop your own toy vendor. The problem is I'd need well, I'd need to put a second tiger in, which means taking something out. It's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's kind of weird. So, if we didn't time out, that would have been King of Games there. That would have been our King of Games rank up game. But, because we had the timeout, we're back. No ad, only ad. Well, like I said, if you want more songs on there, if you want to add, just DM me any video game music that you'd like to see on it. And if I like the song, I'll just chuck it on the list. Sometimes it's just about, like, I forget that a lot of songs exist. Are you winning, son? I mean, kinda. I guess, right, apart from the time limit loss, which was a win, we have won every game today. We'll take the second. And that is the second time our opponent is just randomly scooped against us. I don't think we would have beat that the Shadow player, to be honest. Like, we still had plays, but I don't know if we would have won. So we could have gone Whale, pop one of his cards, pop ours, use the repair in our graveyard to get out a Dolphin that we searched off of the vendor. Dolphin sets the vendor and then gets the wings in the grave. And then we get to, like, do that whole loop where we get to +3 off of it. So, like, we still had plays, but I think we'd already spent a lot of our resources. Raiders Revolution. I always get confused. Is this the... This is the Phantom Knights one. Okay. Well, we'll drop Patchwork. We'll grab Polly and... Since we've already used that, taking that is super risky. It might just be better to take... but if we can pop that, we'd have to do it in a very specific way. We'd have to take that, use that and that, pop that, use that effect to get that. I guess that's not bad. Alright, we will take the chain then. We will go ahead and activate the toy vendor. Now the question is, do we want to use the toy vendor and send this to grave just so we guarantee the play? It's probably not worth it. So I think we will just drop the poly here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I am such an idiot. I just, in my brain, just completely brain farted. That's fine. We'll try and see where this goes then. Oh, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Alright, alright. We've got to focus up here. So, I don't need you very much. So I go Penguin. We'll go this. It's fine, you discard wings. The problem is if I mean, you're not wrong. Right, discarding wings still is fine, but, like, there was a better play I could have had, but we misplayed it really badly. Grab this, draw these. We'll just send wings off this, I think. Just so we don't lose more bodies. I will go ahead and activate Cruel Whale as well, just because I want the patchwork in the grave. I don't want to draw it. Or the repair even. So I think here we'll just go straight into wings. Banish this. Use the effect of Vendor. There's no reason to grab Dolphin anymore. We already have that. So I guess the play is always Penguin. Normal summon. The problem is I shouldn't be making, like, little mistakes. So even if it's fine in the end, I should deliberately be doing this stuff, not, like, accidentally doing this stuff. Dog here. And we're going to be using that either way. I could just take the Penguin. That's probably the pick. Because then we could just use this to fuse during our opponent's turn with the Scythe. Then we'll go into Dweller. Still have Poly and Dex. That's still live. I think we just pass on this. We're just going to immediately Dweller on draw. Alright. See what he does. See what he does. Tribute Lanius. I have no idea where I'm supposed to interrupt this deck, by the way. All in defense, you can lose to Art Rebellion. I don't know this deck! I have no idea what I'm playing against. Okay, gets the Revolution Force. Sets the trap. Mimicry Lanius. I kind of just want to pop the trap, to be honest. I think I'm just going to do that. This is probably wrong, but I don't, like I said, I don't know where to interrupt this deck. So we're just gonna do stuff. And also, I just want the, it constantly asking me to do something. I would just want that to go away. More than anything. We'll do this first, I guess. Then we'll do this. Target this, target this. Yes, use the effective scythe. Then we're just going to toggle off. Christ. Running out of time. There. Alright. Now we just chill. Because, again, I have no idea what this deck does. I have no idea where this deck's choke point is. I have no idea how to just interact with it. I have very little time on the clock, so we're just go. All I know about this deck is if it goes first, I beat it very, very easily. Because it just makes, like, a really bad board. I just, like, Dweller it and then kill them. That's all I know about this deck. Like, they spam out a bunch of 4s. They can rank up, but, like, I haven't played against this deck where it's gone second before, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be stopping. Should have popped the Raider Knight when he summoned it, maybe? The problem is this deck, like, just seems to spam out guys for free from everywhere anyway, so it's, like, awkward. Their birds just clip their wings. I mean, I do have some wings in my deck. Attach one token as card type, one face damage opponent, destroy it. If you do inflict damage to opponent equal to its half its original attack. Okay. Yeah, but Raider lets him do this. Raid Raptor deck. It's not Arc, haha. They can play Arc Rebellion, so you should try to play around it, I think. Arc Rebellion has like an Omni, right? And it gains attack. I don't really know what Arc Rebellion does, because like I said, I just don't play against it very often. That's the issue. Wait, why do you just get to keep doing this? Oh, he's just done that one. Okay, so he's used 2 different ones. And now he's going to use this one and pop this. And then we're dead. Jesus, this deck is cancer, isn't it? What the fuck? You just get to sit there and destroy your opponent's board and burn them to death? What the fuck? That's so degenerate, bro. Oh, man. That's such a shame as well, because Raid Raptors is usually such a cool deck. But all he did was pop, burn, pop, burn, pop, burn. Bro, that is so cringe. That is so sad as well. That has really, like, lowered my appreciation for Raid Raptors. That makes Raid Raptors seem like a real degen deck. That's just kind of sad. That's really sad. Alright, we'll go on to another game. Again, I just don't know what to do, right, against that deck. If I haven't played against the deck before, I have no idea how to beat it. Again, I played against it when it went first, and it did very little going first, and I just killed him. Just don't summon monsters. Can't be popped if you don't summon. There is a problem there, which is if he summons a bunch of guys that just have attack, and I don't have anything, I do just kind of die. The funny thing there is that we stopped his trap card that would have also just been able to, like, pop our monsters over and over again, and he still just popped all our monsters over and over again. This hand is ass. Is this hand ass? We can go Vendor, Vendor. Vendor gets Dolphin, summon Dolphin. It depends what interruptions he's got. This could be ass. Right, we'll go Vendor. See if he does anything here. Activate Vendor. Discard Vendor. Bear is funny. I mean, there's no reason to just have Bear sat in our hand, so we'll special Bear. Welcome to the field, Bear. Activate Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor's going to get us to El Dolphin. Normal Dolphin. You can do anything here? I'd really like it if you didn't hurt my Dolphin, but... that's gross. Okay. We can kind of deal with that, though. We can just go Sheep. Successor Soul. Ah, that's lame. I'll just pop my guy. There's a Blue Eyes. Made my job very difficult, sir. We don't actually have any more plays, so I think we just have to end. We're not necessarily dead, but it's not looking great for us. God, he just hard drew Crackdown Successor, man. That feels kind of bad. Activates another Successor, so we have to deal with that. Wait, we don't even get a chance to respond? What? Why couldn't we... Scythe? What? What just happened? Oh, we did it in the draw phase? Oh, that's cringe. Bro fucking with his anti-fluffle tech. Oh, that is like the worst possible draw. Okay, Jesus, we have really got nothing here, have we? Well, we go Vendor. I guess we're just sending Chain. We can take... Realistically here. Ooh. Hello. Hello, dog. Welcome to the field. So we'll go dog first. Then we'll go Chain. Because we've drawn dog, I think we now take Patchwork. We don't really need that. I almost think we just take the cat here, to be honest. We don't have another discard at the moment. Activate Patchwork. Take Poly, and we're going to take Sabers. We will then drop the Poly. Just going to go straight for Tiger. We use this, we use this. Don't need to use you, but I will. So I'll bring out you. And we'll go 1. We'll target this. Target this. We're going to target this. I haven't actually done the math, so I can actually... I should be able to with this, depending on what he's got. Chalice! Ugh. Don't target BE. No, I'm going to target BE. I'm not going to not target BE. If he's got the fusion, he's going to fuse anyway. Okay, well, I mean, we're still fine right now. That's a very funny pop. I don't know why you popped that, my friend. Well, let's drop the Poly. Yeah, sure, we'll just do this. Not even thinking anymore. Don't need to think. And there's his surrender. Okay, we're fine then. Could have saved the fusion for the follow-up. Very unwise, Blue Eyes. Ugh. Yeah, we didn't do that perfectly, but we had everything we needed to force everything out and still have follow-up. So, like, we were feeling pretty good there. Go back to the unused hole that you came from. I hope that's not in reference to me, but... I'm not, That hole is just called Rush Door. How does it feel to have 90% of all current Duel Links viewers in your stream? I mean, we monopolize this time zone. This is just midday in the UK. So, like... That's all it is. All we need is, like, someone bigger to come on, and we will lose all of our viewers, which is completely fine. We're just here to have fun anyway. Like, we're not here, like, constantly looking at the viewer count or anything. I mean, even if I wasn't streaming, I would still just be doing this, right? I'd still be just sat here trying to get to KOG, seeing how it goes. Although I don't think I'll be doing as well without my my little coaching group in the chat. Unused hole, huh? Why do you think I was referring to you? We're facing off against a deck that wronged me. I mean, Blue Eyes is a deck that's wronged everyone. Except me, apparently. I really don't mind playing against Blue Eyes. I think it's just because, again, I know the matchup so well because I played against it 100 times. Did he just skip the first turn? Bear? That's kind of spooky. Kiteroid. Okay, we'll just try and play through Kiteroid. We'll see what happens. I'll activate Vendor. We'll send Vendor. Let's see what he does here. Vendor's already in the graveyard, so we don't actually need anything else in there. Because Dolphin is already online at this point. Here, I think we probably just take Penguin. Nah, we'll be safe. We'll play it safe. We'll take Sabers. Sabers is, like, safer in case he has Skullmeister. So we'll summon out the Dolphin. Because he could also have Veiler. Activate the effect. Why is Rush Duel so hard? Yeah, there's the Veiler. Okay. So if we had gone Penguin, we would have been very badly punished. So I can just summon this out if I want. put Dolphin back in the hand, then special summon it again. But this is you can only use, right? Is this not even a once per turn? You can only use each effect. You can only use, yeah. Okay, so we can't do that again. That kind of stinks. What does that leave us with? Alright, we're going to special summon Sheep. That's step 1 of the plan. He has another form of interaction. We're going to go ahead and use Retrofit. We're going to pop this back. We're going to grab out Chain. We're going to activate Sheep. Pop this back in the hand. Get out the Chain. Go for Phoenix. Come forth to the field, my Phoenix. We can then use Chain. DD Crow doesn't... Oh, actually. So now we have to take Patchwork either way. I think we were always taking Patchwork anyway. Activate Patchwork. Take Polly. Does it matter here what we take? I think Scythe just might be the best option. The question is, how do we bin if he's got Kiteroid? I don't know if we can win through Kiteroid at this point. Or hand traps be no Kiteroid? Okay. Then, if that's the case, we'll just drop the Polly. I think we can win through Kiteroid anyway, if we do this correctly. So do this, using this and this. Summon out the boy. We'll then use Cat. Which gets us Polly. Even if he has the Veiler, right? We can fuse this away. There goes Crow. What are you hitting now? Oh, that's so rude. That is so rude. I don't think there's a point in summoning this onto the board, is there? We've already got 4,000 damage. I think we'll just go battle. Wow, we got more than 4,000 damage. Was there logic to summoning that? We had 44. We would not have had enough. We would have been a little bit shy. We would have been 200 shy of lethal if he had a Kiteroid, if we had summoned out the Dolphin. We have to check that stupid deck. Okay, we'll have a look. We'll have a look at the Blue Eyes hand trap list. So he opened all 3 of his hand traps in that game. I suppose it... What would his last card have been? He didn't set any back row. I guess it could have been like one of these. If he had one of these, I think you just throw it onto the field, right? Because of Battle Chronicle, you just summon it. Because Battle Chronicle, you summon any. Normal monster without tributing. It's only normal monsters. So yeah, it's probably alternative. That's very funny. He doesn't even have the 8th slot. My man doesn't need all 8 slots. Dragon Master Knight. Always. Okay, we're back up to 2 wins. Let's see if we can keep this going or not. I feel bad for this man. 3 more, let's go. I mean, we're gonna give it a good go, but again, I don't have high hopes we're gonna make it. But let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. We just need to get a little bit lucky, right? That's all we need. We just need a little bit of luck. Just a little bit of luck and we'll be fine. Oh, is that Max? Welcome, welcome on. That's a hand. Well, we'll go Patchwork. So we're against Battle Chronicle once more. I think here we just take this, right? Like, what does this hand actually do? No matter what we search, it doesn't actually... We'd have to fuse into something to get an extra normal. That's the issue, is we'd have to fuse away... Okay, let's do this. Because, like, I could fuse these two together. I'd get this effect, which gets me an extra card, but then, like, it doesn't go anywhere. I could fuse this and this, but then I give up both of my 4s. This isn't Blue Eyes. Okay, we're going to go Poly. We'll go for this, using this and this. Let's see what he does. We'll put this in attack mode, see what happens. Which one's more important? Probably the penguins. We'll do penguin first. Then we'll do chain. So here, we're just going to grab back the patchwork, because we're realistically not going to be fusing during our opponent's turn. That's pretty gross. Well, get rid of that, I guess. I think that's the end of our turn, lads. Alright, let's see what our opponent's got for us. Those... I don't think they're necessarily, like, the absolute worst cards we could have got, but they're pretty close. Is that the Dark Magician? Okay, let's see what he's got. Dark Magician. Trigger the effect of Dark Magic Circle. Banish Cruel Whale. Ugh. Get out of here. There's no point in trying to do anything with that. Goodbye, my cruel whale. Battle Chronicle. What are we doing, Dark Magician Battle Chronicle? 2 decks nobody wants to face a million times. Successor Soul. Sends the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. What a guy. Discards Elemental Soul. Eternal Soul. Okay, so we have Apprentice Illusion. So we'll get him a Dark Magician to hand, right? Normal special now, Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. Secrets of Dark Magic? Okay. The Dark Magicians comes out. Welcome to the field, the Dark Magicians. The issue with the Dark Magicians is, obviously, when it dies, it floats into some very annoying cards that Dark Magic Circle could mess me up with. So, I think I have to pop the Dark Magic Circle. No DM means his suck dead. We will go, I guess, this first. Target this. Don't pop the fusion. Okay. Well, it's good that we're on the same wavelength at the very least. Don't pop anything? Well, it's too late for that, my friend. I feel like you're a little bit behind on the old stream delay. Pop the circle, why not? I mean, I thought popping the circle was a good idea. No, don't successor soul me. No. Well, I'll use Cruel Whale effect. Are we just dead because of successor soul? Does this destroy? No, it tributes, right? Or is that when it's just sent? This card just destroyed, so you won't get that effect. We do have Fright Furs in the grave, so our Fright Fur fusion is live, if nothing else. Toy vendor. What does that do now, though? If we fuse into something, it has to be this or this. There's no point in summoning this, so it's got to be Kraken that we make. We might as well just activate Toy Vendor. Use the effect. We'll just special summon the doggy. Activate the affected dog. Do we have... please let me look at the graveyard. We don't have one in graveyard right now. Okay, so... You're pointless. You don't do anything. You're kind of pointless. We've already used that. We haven't normal summoned yet, actually. Alright, sod it. We're going to take wings. We're going to normal wings. I'm going to make a bird. Give my dog some wings. Go ahead and use wings. So we have normal summoned now. So here, we're probably just going to take a penguin. We'll just drop the Fright Fur fusion right now, I think. Do this, using this and this. Out comes the boy. Activate his effect. Target this. Activate Poly. Target this, using this, and using this. Don't need anything else. Summon this out. And I think that's game, lads. Scythe protects well anyway, leaving Circle is the best way to lose. That's what I thought, but who even knows? Can attacks once. We find it's not Blue Eyes, no fusion to pop Toy Vendor. Oh, right, we're still going. No, we're not still going. It was the double fake out. Was that 3 wins in a row? I want to say it's 3 wins in a row. Yeah, 3 wins in a row. Can we go for a 4th beneath the mask? Time W. Let's see. Let's see if we can get another dub. Let's... Fingers crossed. Ugh, look at that. That Varus face. Blair Flanagan. Okay. What the heck is a Blair skill? Not counting the wins as the best for your mental? We're not even expected to get there anyway. Life point alpha. Alright. This hand is ass. I mean, we always summon dog, but like... Where does dog go from here? We could grab this, change it into a chain, fuse both together. Use the chain effect to get patchwork. Patchwork still doesn't do anything. Taking that doesn't do anything. I don't think we have anything we could do. I think we just take this. Either way. I think we just literally change it into a scythe and that's it. I don't think this hand does anything else. What it does do is lets me set a repair. Alright. You need edge. You also... This is your worst thing that you do, by the way, Kim. You keep calling every... I think it's Chain is the one that you keep referring to. Oh god, is this Ogdo? I don't know how to play against... Oh no, this is zombies. Okay. This is just Pop Zombie World, right? That's the... Specify which edge of... I'm pretty sure it's always Chain is what he's referring to. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can target with card effects. So that's fine, because that's not live yet. So he's going to activate this. Ah, we've missed the chance, though, now, haven't we? Because we bring it back. And then we'll miss our timing to pop the zombie world. Yeah, we've missed the timing. We would have had to do it. It didn't give us a prompt, though, at the end of that. Like, we never got a chance after Zombie World hit the field. It just went straight into using DDR. Oh. Oh. Hold. Hold. I think we are going to do this here, in case he does it again. In case he does something similar. We're just going to do this now. So I don't want to miss the opportunity again. Pop this over here. Use this. Target itself. Target the zombie world. Use the effective sight. If he just plays another one, I'm going to be so sad. Things are looking okay at the moment. Now, this could all just be moments before disaster, but... Alright, I think we just have to drop the poly. We'll go for this, using this, using this. Summon this up here. Don't think it matters too much. Do this. Do this. Target this. 5k life points. That is good to know. I don't know if it's going to matter if we're going to actually be able to do anything around it anyway, but we'll see what we can do. Is this even live? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it is. Activate Patchwork. Grab Poly, and the other one I don't think matters too much here. We'll just grab Scythe for now. I could just set the Poly and then pop it with thingy. That might actually be the play. Activate Frightful Fusion. Like a second Cruel Whale. Summon out the whale. Whale effect. Pop this. Pop this. To battle! Swing! Okay. That's fine. That's also fine. Oh, we should have done that. Now, I hope we don't get punished for that. I forgot again that he was at 5,000 life points. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's a small misplay that didn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. Have you tried any funny builds for Frightfare yet? Yeah, we did Unchained. We actually got a 17 win streak with Unchained. But again, we weren't in Legend with the 17 win streak. It's BM if you win. No, it's called me being a dum-dum. You can actually make Millennium Eyes restrict very easily. I don't think I have access to most of those cards. Is the primary issue. I'd have to like go digging for them. Drex from the United Kingdom, Legend 1. Let's see what Drex has got. Oh, no. Not a Yuto. I do not know what the heck I'm doing against this deck. Raiders Rebellion. Edge Imp Retrofit. He's going first. I'm also from the UK. Welcome on in, Demon from the UK. Fellow countryman. All it takes is Hexfield Fusion, King of the Swamp for Cog. Fragile Armor. So he's got the Unbreakable Mind back. Put one card in the field, destroy it. Okay. Quick play rank up that triggers Trap Pop. Requiem Monster Negate that you can chain block. Yeah, the chain block is the really important thing I have to remember. That's the really important thing I need to remember. Alright, goes into Breaksword. No. Thank you for stopping music. Raiders Rebellion. Makes the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Activates the rank up magic launch immediately. Goes into Requiem. So this is once per turn you can attach one monster from this card, target one face monster effect, charge set to 0. During either player's turn when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can detach one Xyz from this card and negate the activation. So that is very important because he might stop us before we even get where we're trying to go. Where else is he going? He's got the sword in hand. We just don't destroy it, we just send it. Two back row. There's Dolphin. Alright, activate Patchwork. Grab Polly. Grab probably just Sabers here. Alright guys, if I just make Bear and suck, what does he do after that? Is he going to rank up during my turn and just pop my guy? Because I could just make Bear. That's risky. Okay, we'll try and play it a bit safer then. In which case we'll go Toy Vendor, Toy Vendor. The issue is, no matter how you do it, there's always some sort of risk. Because, like, he could just stop the Dolphin play, right? Go Vendor, Vendor. Sure. Let's summon out this Dolphin. It's very unassuming. Look at this Dolphin. Man. This Dolphin doesn't do anything, does it, huh? I think here we're just going to take Dog, because we still haven't normal yet. Right, activate Dolphin. See if he negates this. We do have Bear in the grave already. So now we send Wingu. Activate the effect of Wings. Banish Bear. Activate the effect of this. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to take the cat. I think now we're going to try and bait this. So we will just immediately drop the poly. I think first we're going to use the cat to make something. We're not going to go straight for the bear. I think first we will probably just make, I don't know, Kraken. Kraken's probably fine to make. And we're going to make this using this cat, and we're going to use this chain. Because cat's going to bring it back anyway. So out comes Kraken. Cat's the most important here. We'll use chain. I would love a Frightful Fusion. We'll activate Kraken. Target this. So this should bait the negate out, at the very least. Oh, it gets to bring that back as well. I did not realise that. I mean, that's still fine. We'll drop the poly here. Yeah, because now we can rank up, right? So we can target with that. Now don't need bear. You're not wrong. So I guess we just do this. Well, I don't need this yet. I think we might just go bear anyway. Because I want to get sabers in the graveyard. Because now that that's protected, sucking it on bear is really good. If he takes it as well, we can just drop... Like, if that's a crackdown, we can use Frightful Fusion and just deal with it anyway. You need the bear to suck the thing with the sword. Yes, exactly. I mean, it depends what this back row is, though, right? What is this? Target 3 banished cards, shuffle all 3, draw 1 card. What is this? That's... I've never seen this pot before. That's kind of cool. I activate my skill. I will sucky sucky your draggy draggy. Slurp. Then I guess we'll just drop this. I'm going to go ahead and make this using this, and you know what, we'll do this as well. What does this do when it's destroyed? I think we're fine. Oh, we probably should have put that in a EMZ. He has Wing Revive. Well, it's a little late for that. I guess there's no point in popping the last one. I probably should have popped this, to be honest. Don't pop this trap. Oh, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have popped that. I didn't even know what Wing did, so there was no way we were playing around that. Pawn Scales. And mine. Mine just gets him a card, right? Set 1 rank up spell directly from your hand. You can use... Yeah, so that's fine. Alright, we'll go for this, using this and this. Summon out the Phoenix. Phoenix effect. Send wings. Target this. You can normal summon Dog. Dog effect. Penguin. Do I not have it engraved? I don't have it engraved. Oh, that's annoying. I feel like I'm throwing. Never punished. What does this do when it goes to the graveyard? I think we just have to get battle here. We ain't got time for this. Okay. Alright, I did not know that Wing was going to bring a guy back. That was the biggest question mark here. We're still in the draw phase. Oh, you did not just draw that for turn, bro. Hey! Oh, okay. To be fair, we learned a lot from that game. I don't know how much that's going to matter, but that is the rank up. There it is. Oh, I'm almost embarrassed to post that game, but we'll post it anyway. There it is. King of Games in speed. This is our first time hitting King of Games since like 2020. Like this is a long time since we've hit Cog. We haven't tried to Cog, basically, until now. We have hit Legend before, using the old FLUFFAL build, the, like, FLUFFAL Orcust. But we never really intended to try and get up to Cog with that. We were just, like, seeing how we went. But here, we've actually done it. We've managed to get back up to King of Games, which is... Oh, this is so good. This is a big accomplishment for me. Obviously, since coming back to playing Duel Links, we've just been playing Rush. But we always said, right, ever since we came back, we were like, as soon as FLUFFAL gets a new update, as soon as we get the new cards, as soon as Penguin's in the game, we are going to try. So we did manage it. We have made it all the way up. And I am, like I said, just super, super chuffed for it. But now the question is, what do we do now? Because we've hit the goal, right? We've hit the King of Games. What else is there to do? Almost win then surrender. Let's go. W, let's go. You can Cog with it. I'll give you my account. What, you're gonna get Icy to Cog with the FLUFFALs? I don't need any more accounts. Icy, right? You keep saying that, but didn't you just make a new account? Like, didn't you just make a new account, like, this week? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Win Duel Link Grand Prix on Wednesday. Oh, mate. We played in the Grand Prix yesterday, and it went catastrophically. We lost our first game to... God, what was it? It was Fleur... Necros de Fleur? Which was... Like, I, again, haven't played against the Necros cards specifically in ages, and I'm just really inexperienced against the de Fleur cards in general. He just made, like, 3 negates, and I was like, I can't play through this. So we had to go second both games, which usually would be a good thing, but not if you don't open, like, well enough. Game 2, we played against Starry Knight, which, again, we are not well-versed into that deck whatsoever, but we did manage to beat the Starry deck. Then Game 3, we played against Unchained, and we time out on the first game, and then on Game 2, we misclicked. Instead of Dolphin, we clicked on Dog, which would have won that. So we would have won that game, but we didn't. We ended up getting our asses kicked instead. I don't remember what happened in the next game after that. I can't remember who we were against. We were against... It was something that I had no idea what they were doing. They were playing a deck that I had like 0 experience playing against. And I was just like, I have no idea what on earth I'm going to do against this. But we also got beaten by that. So it didn't go particularly well for us. Have you got all the action duel rewards? We haven't got all of them. So yeah, I suppose that's something we could do. We could just go do that for a bit. Me personally, I wouldn't take that. That's weird. We skills suck, but PK trap's still on the field. Yeah, it was weird that stayed there. I'm just going to put it down to, like, it's like a Call of the Haunted type thing, where it just gets to, like, linger because of reasons. Is this Elden Ring music? Yes, this is Elden Ring music. Alright, well, let's, I guess we'll go, yeah, we'll just go do some action duels. What I would like to do, I guess we'll finish off this action field first. So I don't think we ever actually got the polymerization one. We're still kind of lacking a lot of this stuff. I don't think we need a lot of this. I think this is kind of neat. What's our capacity? Oh, it's at 10. Is there anything we give a shit about here? Probably not. That's probably worth using. Yeah, PK Sword is a continuous trap, not one of those pesky equip traps. Which isn't actually a thing, but you know what I mean. The hand reshuffle ones. Usually when I do play this mode, I literally just play it like I'm playing a ranked game. And half the time I even forget that I have action cards, so... Is that Bones? Let's see what he's got for us. Guess we'll change this to Kog. Now that we are Kog, we will have Kog in the top of our screen. Most people play that way, lol. I mean, it's one of those. Why is this Shiranui? Bro, I'm still so bad into Shiranui. There's too much going on, is the issue. Because, like, not only do you have to know what all the cards do, but there's so many cards, like, banished, on the field, and in the graveyard, and you've kind of got to read them all to really, like, get the gist of what you have to be worried about. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be upset if, you know, if Shiranui went away. If Shiranui was no longer in the meta. That wouldn't disappoint me. I've only made it to Plat 2. I mean, you could do it, Manicus. Just keep going. If I can do it, anyone can. The other thing I could also do, we're probably not going to, because it's a bit of a nightmare, but on my Rush account, we could try and cog speed on that, but it would be using the old Fluffle, because we're not spending any of our gems over there on the new Fluffle stuff. Old Fluffle is still okay, though. Like, the Orca stuff kind of carries it quite a bit. Man is just, he's still going. Shiranui-style successor. So you can't use that's effect because you've blocked off that zone, right? I mean, we'll see what we can do, but I have no idea how to play through this. Behold, Frightfur Patchwork. I'm hoping there's a Rush Super Mini announcement, as there's maintenance soon. Yeah, we put out the a video yesterday, basically saying, you know, predicting what we think is going to be in the next, and we did predict it was going to be a Super Mini. I could use that, send that to grave, but like, what's the point? I always think it's better just to fuse straight up. So this prevents him being destroyed by card effects. The temptation to just hard make bear here. I'll tell you what, let's just make bear. Like, I have no idea what we're doing in this exact situation, so we'll just try this. Hard drop the fusion. Against Shiranui, it's just clear their back row and end on Dweller. Oh yeah, but we're going second, right? So Oh, it's Samsara. How exciting. Bear. Hard or summon bear. Behold, the bear. Activate skill. Activating the good suck. Come here. You are mine now. Now the question is, what do we do from this position? We can activate this and start just popping his cards, which is probably the play. Go, Fried Fur Fusion. I've got to get rid of this at some point, so like, why not just do it now? Do this plus this. Come on down, Fright Fur Tiger. Activate the effect of Tiger. I mean, I'm just going to pop both the back row, I think. We can't kill it this turn anyway, so might as well attack over the monster and equip it to my bear. Oh, it's another Samsara! Shuffle both into the deck and draw a card. Okay. But I wanted to equip you. That makes me, like, very, very minorly, but I'm still kind of sad. I mean... let's gain some life points. Yeah. I could just use this thing's effect and just, like, add another one. That's just very funny. Just when it declares an attack. Go, Chain! To battle! EK! Realistically, I probably shouldn't do this. But, like, it's too funny to not do it. Attack everyone! Get in there! Then we'll just pass. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't really matter what we do, right? We're just kind of doing whatever. There's no, like, weight on our shoulders that we have to guaranteed win. We can just play. We're playing for fun, guys. Oh my god. The only thing we could have done differently, really, is ended with a Scythe in hand, which we could have used to fuse one of our guys off into a Patchwork. That's kind of it. Shogun gonna kill over it? You know what? Even if he does, we still retain the moral victory. Shiranui Squire. This deck wouldn't be anywhere near as bad, by the way, if it wasn't for this trap card. If we just get rid of this trap card, Shiranui's kind of okay. I hate this trap, like, with a passion. Sun Saga. Don't do that. My guys. Go, Chain. We all hate Samsara unless you're a Shira player. Shira players don't deserve, like, rights, though. Like, human rights are for everyone that doesn't play Shiranui, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Exactly 5,000 damage. Considering our hand was kind of mediocre, I think we still did pretty good to get to that stage. It was also really funny that he opened double Samsara face down as well. Samsara is fine. No, Samsara is trash, bro. Get that trash out of my game. Any card that just reads like you don't take any damage for the rest of the turn is so irritating. It slows the game down. It creates situations as well where you literally can't do anything about it. You need a negate because it's a lingering effect, right? I think lingering floodgate effects are always really kind of annoying. Just lingering effects in general are really frustrating because you can't just like find back row hate and then get rid of it and now you can win the game. No, it's like, no, for the rest of the turn, no matter what you do, that's it. Samsara is battle phase floodgate. Exactly. Because that's the other annoying thing is you'll be sat there like, well, I need to get rid of it, but also I need to get rid of their monsters. So you'll be sat there like, I need to get rid of the monsters so I don't die, so I'm forced to pop them. But now I'm not popping Samsara, which means you now get to just Samsara me again next turn. So like it just feels really bad. Let's go, Dennis. You and my Auto-Duel. Let's see Auto-Duel pilot this deck really atrociously, but probably still win. Retrofit. What have you got for us? Fright for Patchwork. Okay, we started the turn well. Dog's gone for Bear. We activate Bear. Are we going to send the wings? No, we're just not. We're just going to sit on Dog. Right, Patchwork's going to get us 2 more cards. We've got the third Patchwork in hand, which is a brick. We're going to activate the Poly. Got the Chain. We flip over the Vendor. We're going to then use the wings. We are drawing out a ton of cards still. And that is lethal. There we go. We got there in the end. Auto-Duel Gaming? What the Sigma? Exactly. I mean, he piloted it like, apart from that turn 1 was pretty atrocious, but turn 2 we eventually got there. Right, let's go again. Try and just get all these lovely, juicy, yummy rewards. That is one thing, is that I would never grind out a PvE event on stream, but because this is a PvP one, I'm feeling like, you know, I can get away with this shit. Entertainment boost! Okay. We're going second. Raiders Rebellion. Oh, it's okay, guys. We just learned how to play against this deck, right? This hand is funky, but it's not bad. Gonna use Cloak. But do we even want to interrupt him during his turn? I don't even know what we hit. If we hit anything. Torn Scales. I think it's very difficult to actually work out where you hit this deck, because he can just go Break Sword, rank up Break Sword into like Raider's Knight, whatever he's called. So there's Rebellion. I think we're going to do this now. I don't know if this is like a good place to do this, but I think we can hit this while it's face down and then he can't rank up it, like as a response. To go Cruel Whale. So we'll go this first, play around Skullmeister, then we'll go Cruel Whale. Go for our Cruel Whale, and your lovely... What do I even want here? Probably just gonna get rid of the Vendor, to be honest. Because that can then just immediately get me into Dolphin, which sets me up for next turn quite well. That's a 10 win streak? Nice. What are you playing, Demon? What is our opponent doing here? That's the question. Unchained in bronze? You know, a win streak is a win streak, right? We got our 17 win streak, right? It was in plat, but it was still a win streak, and it still counts. Summons out Torn Scales. Okay. Activate Sword. We're just going to go again. What do we do? Make another Break Sword? Is another Break Sword. We're going to use Break Sword Effect. We are going to use Break Sword Effect. We'll go ahead and use Cruel Whale Effect. Then we're going to send Repair. So activate Break Sword's effect. Bring out these two and they'll come out as a rank higher. Hello, Mr. Tomato. Hello, Mr. Sakadetsu. Welcome, welcome. Tomato, I've made a deck that can make shooting Quasar without a broken skill. I mean, you've piqued my interest, but I'm also not a big fan of shooting Quasar in general because that card's just so good. I guess not a fan. What's the best way to describe this? I don't like playing against it. That's a better way to phrase that. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Can detach one material from this card. Gains attack with fusion attack of all of the monsters on the field. Then start will negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field. That's fine though, right? Because I just summoned Bear. Because when in doubt, we just drop Polly. We summon Bear. We just Chad Bear. We'll then go ahead and activate our skill. And I would really like if your dragon was my dragon. Then I guess we'll summon out the penguin. Activate penguin. Summon out dolphin. Activate dolphin. Set vendor. Send wing. Flip vendor. Activate wing. Use the effective vendor. I mean, what do we even want here? Do we have a vendor left? We do have a vendor left. So I'm actually going to take Bear. Activate Bear. Grab out the vendor. Flip it over. I guess we'll make room quick. Slap this over here. Activate vendor. Discard chain. Yeah, we'll just summon out dog as well. Why not? We'll go chain. We'll go dog. I guess we're going to take cat. Cat makes the most sense here. Go along with my patchwork. Activate. We'll have to catch up with chat in a sec, just so I can focus on what I'm doing real quick. We'll grab a scythe. Then we'll go ahead and activate Polly. God, it really just does not matter at this stage, does it? We'll just make this. We'll use this and this. Out comes Kraken. Use the effective cat. Grab back Polly. Activate Polly. Make Sabertooth by using this and this. Summon out the Sabertooth. Sabertooth effect. Bring back the Kraken. Activate Dweller just in case. Battle! Go! Go! Alright. Well, big damage, but again, we wanted to play around if he had a Kiteroid, so that's why we have to spin all of the plates. Alright, bear, eat. I love Cristrons like Giran loves Starry. That's how much I love Cristrons. I mean, I feel like I'm a similar level with that with Fluffal. But, again, being a Rush main, like, I guess we're not quite in the same league. True Cristrons can make Quasar. Without big problems. I just use Starlight Road TG to make Quasar. I just beat Sacred Beast with it. I can show you a replay. It's not my best replay, but it's fun. I mean, yeah, we can watch a replay. I'm down for a replay. Well, I remember when I beat Sacred Beast just using Ice Barrier. Guy took 30 minutes. Why he can't activate his field spell. I mean, we've all been there. We are so back. Yes, we're so back. Sakuretsu. Welcome to the 3-stream streak. Oh, I see you removed dual replay. I can understand it gets annoying. Oh, we never had dual replay. We always just kind of do it when people just ask. We've never had a thing for it. A channel point redeem. We should probably make one. I'll go ahead and chuck that in the chat. So anyone that wants to do it can add me. We'll play one more game, and then we'll see if anyone wants us to watch a replay. We'll go and accept everyone's invitations after this game. Also, people don't read what SSA do. C stealth attack? Is that C stealth attack? Do because I made fish version of it for more prediction. Varus. You should then people will have to pay. May I show you mine? Of course you can. Yeah. Just add me with the friend code. And then we will watch some replays after this. And anyone else that wants us to watch some replays, we can do them all at the same time. That's a hand. So we bear. Bear gets us to vendor. Flip over vendor. Activate. Send. That's not the nicest mill. Getting an extra Fluffal there would have been really nice, but can't always get what you want. So we activate Patchwork. This then I think, because we've got the Dolphin in hand, I think there is no reason to take these Sabers. I think we just take Scythe, and that's it. Like, it sucks, but like, if we make a fusion play, pop this, we then don't have the follow-up. Because the only one card that gets us a good follow-up is the Dolphin. So I think we do just take this. So we pass. That's all we got. That's all we got. It's not a very exciting turn one. Let's see what he's got. It's not a great one, but it was funny, I guess. He bricked 2 because he didn't have his spell. By fish, I mean Citadel Whale and White Aura Synchro for combo. I remember when Citadel Whale and Sea Stealth Attack came out in Duel Links. I remember that deck. I don't know the modern Synchro version. I'd say the main issue for Cristrons is early interruptible shutdown by Prison and Dweller, and if you're tier and run back row, you really hurt consistency, but they are fun. Sorry for long messages. No, don't worry about long messages. It's just me trying to comprehend what all the words mean sometimes. Yo, is that Cyclone Valley? Welcome, welcome on in. You have missed us hitting King of Games. We're currently just playing some, God, what's it called? Action duels. We're playing action duels. Nobody told Varus that he wasn't allowed to play action duels because he isn't from Arc V. Really, they should limit us to only using Arc V decks, because then I'll just keep using my deck anyway. Buster Lock. I hope I don't get Buster Locked. Modern Synchro version don't exist. It's a list what I create and testing with ice barriers. Ice barriers are really weird, like, deck in general, just because I remember, like, the first wave of ice barriers that was complete trash. So every time I think of ice barriers, I'm always like, oh yeah, that deck that, like, doesn't do anything. Is that a Borreload Riot Dragon? Whoa. Calm down there, sir. Activates the heavy interlock, so we're just going to go straight into summoning the big boy himself. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster special from the extra deck, is unaffected by the activated effects of monsters special summoned from the extra deck. That's kind of scary. Things aren't looking great for us. But we'll do what we can. Disruptor. Adds back heavy interlock. Surely there's no way we summoned a second one. Galactic Spiral Dragon. Sure. Let's just scythe here. I don't think we're gonna win here. But we're gonna drop a scythe and see what happens. Cruel Whale. So now he negates the special summon. We use Toy Vendor. Thanks for the follow, Rookie's Barber. What do I even want here? I guess Dolphin would be the option, but it's already in the bin. So, I guess we're just going to take a dog. Back in the hand, dog. Monster forces spells to be set before activated. You're not wrong. Ice barriers start be playable from structure deck and TCG support. What else they do? Yep. Lock enemy from tribute summon, attack position, and other stuff is a control deck. I don't, like, hate the idea of control decks. I do quite like a lot of control decks. It's, for me, I don't like the control decks that are, like, very floodgatey. I guess they're just the ones that I'm not the biggest fan of. Quad Boral. Goes to pop. I mean, yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Send that. Boost his attack up. Use Scythe. So it stops asking me questions. And now, he can just finish us off in peace. Bro, look, other streamer, Duel Links, Ashubani, I thought was the same stream. It happens. I have a replay too. Okay. This is... No, we're just straight dead, right? Because he gets double attack because we summoned it in attack mode. I guess it didn't matter, right? Because he could have just made... He could have just made Borreload and done the exact same thing. And we would have just still been dead either way. I guess summoning in defense is just always correct then. But then he just doesn't link, attacks over it. I suppose I'm not dead though in that case. I mean, our opening hand was kind of ass, so I'm not like too bothered about that. You look the same as other streamer? What, is he just another white guy with glasses and a beard? Because, I mean, that's my look. I have trademarked that. So you're saying that you would like to play Altergeist. Altergeist is... So I guess it's like Altergeist and like Live Twin are the two that come to mind from Duel Links Speed specifically. Lamau, what you say? Don't worry about it. Oh, wait, yeah, we were supposed to, we were supposed to watch replays. Right, we'll watch replay after this game, assuming we don't immediately forget again. Right, we'll start with Patchwork. We'll grab Polly, and we'll grab, I think we actually grab Sabers here, to be honest. I think there is a good line we can do here. So we'll go Dog. Dog effect. Veiler straight into the dog. Okay. That does shut down what I wanted to do quite badly. We can still make a play. It's a little bit awkward. I'd have to give up both of those to do what I want to do. Do that, that. That gets that back. Summon. Bam, bam. That to top. Bring that back. Put that back in hand. I wouldn't have a fright. I don't like any of this. We've already used Patchwork as well. I don't think it's really worth doing anything here then. I almost think we just pass on this. As awkward as it is. Alright, we'll go ahead and put Sabers back. We'll just grab out the Scythe and pass. Alright, let's see what he's got. It's a stunning deck, isn't it? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Has anyone's DCs in game? Well, there's like the bug that's been going around. We have that. Fluffal skill buff leak in next maintenance tomorrow. Or could you imagine? Oh man, there were a couple of tournaments yesterday, weren't there? What has he done? He's added... Oh, we're playing against Sioux ships. Okay. I don't know if we can beat Sioux ships going second. So he can negate the effect of my big boy when he gets summoned. Which means we're going to have to use cat, because we're going to have to pop dog and then maintain our monster. He still gets to attack directly. But it's only 29 at the moment. Finally getting top with Fluffals in Quantum Tournament. I mean, I wish. What are we doing? Just negating his effect? Am I making Utopia? Okay. Making Utopia the lightning. Battles an opponent's monster. Okay, that's fine. End of the main phase. Scythe. Do this, and we're going to use this so we get to maintain. Go Cruel Whale. Cruel Whale effect. Pop dog. Pop Utopia the lightning. Action card. He will make rank 4 equip attack directly for game. And will he though? I really want a performer power skill for Yuga. Don't we all? Oh, Cruel Whale. Thanks to him just randomly negating our dog. Alright, let us go and watch some replays before we immediately forget once again, because we are prone to doing that. But we'll take our 220% though. Give me some more tiles. Oh yeah, that's right. All about those tiles. Doesn't that we have any friend requests yet? We do. It just wasn't showing up. We got Dwan. I don't think Dwan was actually the person that wanted to show us a replay, but we got Dwan. Now, so once again, if anyone wants us to watch a replay, we got that. So the question is, did Dwan want to show us a replay or not? That's the question. Sus. Did you want us to watch a replay, Dwan? Is there any that you're particularly fond of? There's a lot of rush going on here, Dwan. One speed. You can watch the top one. Alright, we'll watch the top rush replay. See what's going on. Nail versus Gavin. So I'm going to assume that Dwan is playing Ice Arc. I think that's one of the spicy decks people have been trying out already.
Let's begin. Get ready for the rush.
The old set 4 pass. Turn 1 Yggdrago is pretty rough. But if we have the out, we have the out. Well, that's going to be more than half of our life points gone immediately. So I'm going to assume we're going to have something here. Oh, we're playing Thunders. Okay, okay. Weaken it. We'll boost up our guy. Still not strong enough just yet to clear. Card Revitalization. Go up to that 3100. So we barely managed to clear that. We're down to 22. We're kind of okay. Like, our opponent would have literally needed to, like, hard draw another max to just kill us there. Actor Shoot Hydron does get in for 15. Puts us down to 700. Very, very scary. Stormbolt Destroyer brings back a 1500. Duck Build, discard, add back the Trigger Drago. Probably tribute both immediately to summon out the Trigger Drago again. Activate the skill. We can change that to defense. If we have another way to empty our opponent's hand, which we don't, but we can kill our opponent anyway. It would have been really funny to empty your opponent's hand again and get that piercing, but it is what it is. I think you have me added. You got to remember, this is a different account. So we don't have... This is our speed account, so we don't have a ton of people added on it. Alright, Cyclone, did you want us to watch one of your replays? That's the next question. Does Cyclone have replays? Cyclone does have a lot of replays. And if you do, which one did you want? Recent for me, so this one. Let's take a gander. Come on, RPG Prince, you could add me. My code's up there in chat, you could see it. You can do it while we're watching this replay. Oh, we've got the Gantry Dagged sleeves. Always love to see it. So it's Defleur versus Defleur. We're going straight in with the Necro. Buster Whelp. Oh boy, I think we're going to be seeing some Buster Locks here. Where art thou? What is Where Art Thou? If you control a face-up level 1 monster, add 1 level 1 monster from your deck to your hand. During the end phase of this turn, take 2000 damage if you did not normal summon the added monster or a card with the same name after activating this card. Okay. It's interesting. So we're going to go for the Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. Use the Defleur skill, bring that out. We're going to go for a Synchro Summon into a... What is this going to be, a 9? Stellar Wind Wolfrayet. So, okay, we're going to immediately sync the Buster Blader and the Glow Up Bulb together into Buster Dragon. What is a Buster Dragon, by the way? I don't think I've seen this before. All monsters your opponent control become Dragon type once per turn. If you do not control a Buster Blader monster, you can target 1 Buster Blader in your graveyard to summon it once per turn. During your opponent's turn, you can target 1 Buster Blader monster you control, equip it with 1 Destruction Sword monster from your graveyard. Okay. So Wolfart's going to keep doing its thing. We're going to bring that back. We're then going to make, what's this going to be, another 8 into Stardust. Okay. Sword Memories. We're going to go for a Fusion into Destroyer, which is pretty gross because this now is a big old floodgate. So this card gains 1000 attack and defense for each dragon monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. Change all dragon type monsters your opponent controls to defense mode, so that's now floodgated them all into defense mode. And dragon monsters in your opponent's field, which is all of them, can activate their effects. And if this card attacks a defense position monster, it is Flicks Piercing. We also do have the Stardust Dragon, so we can protect from like a Dark Hole. And then Seyfert's effect is also, or Wolfrayet is also really, really annoying because we've almost reached 4000, which is when we do, we can shuffle both this card and all monsters your opponent controls into the deck, which is unbelievably annoying. So we're going to use the effect of Stardust to interrupt the Sage de Fleur, and our opponent's just going to immediately scoop because that does put us up to Wolfrayet's 4000 attack, which is... I mean, it's got to be annoying for your opponent, I'll tell you that much. Alright, who we got here? We've got Manicist as well. Oh, apparently we only got to add one person there. Alright, so... which replay did you want us to watch, RPG? That's the next question. More replays, I see. Doggo people are happy. I mean, everyone loves Doggo. He's a bit weird, though, right? Because once he gets online, he's kind of irritating. You kind of have to try and force it out however you can. But at the same time, getting it online requires so many hoops to jump through. The first one, okay. Presidente. Well, but he faced Fleur. Good old Fleur. Alright, let's see what we have here. Yubel versus Yusei Fudo. On the volcano map. Sacred Beast Beckoning, Mark of the Dragon Head. What is Mark of the Dragon Head, out of curiosity? At the beginning of the duel, add 2 Junk Synchron to your deck. In addition, add a Stardust Dragon and a Shooting Star Dragon and a Formula Synchron. So why are we using this skill? Do we just not have these cards? Or do these cards... So I'm pretty sure all these cards are available, right? First one, replay is not that great, but as usual, people don't read my monsters. My skill is... something, me Eve. There are better skills for it. Okay, let's see what he's got. Might just add some extra consistency by increasing the odds that you see a Junk Synchron. So our opponent has gone for a set 2 pass. We're going on with our Crystron plays. We're going to special summon Thistvern. We're going to use Smeagol's effect to grab Crystron Impact. Okay, so 2 very tame turns so far. 2 very, very tame turns. Cerulean Skyfire comes down. We're going to chain the Rion's effect. This will let us make a Powered Insectron during our opponent's turn. Powered Insectron's effect. We're going to reveal the Sacred Summoning Beast to special summon out the Hamon. So if we flip up this Hamon, this will turn Cerulean Skyfire live. And we have Fallen Paradise. This is pretty much everything that the Sacred Beast player wants to be happening. Couldn't kill the Insectron though, because it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects and you take no damage. We're going to use the Book of Moon to flip that card back down to try and stop our opponent from Synchro Summoning. We are just going to pop the Thivestron. Junk Converter from the hand adds the Junk Synchron, and this is where our opponent is now very confused. He thought he was playing against Crystrons, but he's now playing against Junk. Trishula hits the board. Trishula effect, Junk Converter effect, Chain Block. We have Bottomless Trap Hole on the Trish, which is annoying, but we're probably going to be fine. Wait a minute. Why did that work? Is that non-targeting? How have it also negate their effects? Which one was it? Banish up to 3 cards your opponent controls. So it doesn't target them. That's so funny. That is so funny. And that's just the game. That is just the game. In my mind, I'm like, there's no way that doesn't target. Because, right, there's a, I always get, not confused, but there's a card in Magic the Gathering. And it's called, I can't remember what the card's called. It's like the Selection, or like, I can't remember exactly what it's called. But because of the way that card works, I've always remembered it. And then I always think that applies to Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though it has nothing to do with it. And what that card basically does is, you can target 6 creatures on the field, and then destroy them. But the funny thing is that if you get rid of one of those creatures, right? So if my opponent targets 6 of my guys with that card, and I make one of them disappear, like I tribute it, or I sacrifice it, or we do anything, right? We get rid of it. The card fizzles because it no longer has all 6 of its targets. Which is like, it's the funniest thing in the world. Because that card, like, oh, destroy 6 things, sounds like it would be really good, but it's just ass. It's just ass. So then, Tomato, do you want to watch my replay? Yeah, we'll watch your replay, Saka. Have you added us, is the question. Let's jump back here. Jump back here. Oh. Because, I mean, we still have it. We'll throw that in again. But we don't have Sakadetsu on our friends list at the moment, I don't believe. Unless Sakadetsu is actually, like, Big Daddy. If you are Big Daddy, Sakadetsu, and you haven't played in 101 days, then you've done well to sneak your way onto our friends list. That you have me on friends list. So this is our speed account. This is a different account than our rush account. So I don't have you on this one. Same reason we had to add Manicust as well. No, I'm not. Are you sure you're not Big Daddy? Right? Are you sure? You could also be Galinaco. This could potentially be you. Who am I to say? He hasn't logged in 73 days, but even my alt account hasn't logged in 93 days. I can be your daddy. Oh. Calm down, Sakadetsu. Whoa. That's not the smiley, happy, yo-hi-he Sakadetsu we're all used to. Alright. Do we have a friend request yet? That's the question. Come on, Sakadetsu, why aren't you speedrunning adding us as a friend? Let me open the game and add you. Okay, right, while you're doing that then, we will jump in and play one more action duel. There is the ads. Wildcure from Korea. Tory Meadows, once again, not Arkby. Disappointed. Shadow Weaving Power, okay. The old Shadows, and they're going first. Welcome back, everyone who just had ads. If any of you actually had ads. Twitch can be weird like that. It's really fun beating meta decks with my meme. But I have a much better deck that can just flood the board. It's weird, because for me, Fluffals have always been my meme deck, but now they're kind of meta. Like, they're not like a tier 1, 2, or 3 deck, realistically, but, like, they're doing okay. They're placing in tournaments. They won a tournament yesterday, right? So... Alright, Incarnation. Banish 2. Flip up the Hedgehog. How do I enter Duel Links tournaments? I mean, that's easy enough. Just go and check out Quantum Cubes and Grand Harrier, and go check out Giran, Happy Ryax, and go check out... I mean, they're all the people I know by name that run tournaments. The Latam Showdown is another big tournament. Basically, if you go to, like, Duel Links meta, just look at all the tournament reports, and then just go follow... Or, like, go and find any of those people's Discords. And you'll be able to find their Discords probably via their Twitch channels. Wendy. If only this card didn't say sent to graveyard, that would make this card so much easier to deal with. I suppose it only adds to hand, so it's not the end of the world. So we summoned Beast face down. Beast is the flip draw, right? That's Dragon. Which one's Beast? Draw 2 cards, discard 1 card. Oh, it is that one. Okay. Go out the fight for repair. I mean, do we just go dog straight up? I think we're going to activate Bear first. Let's see what he does. Behold, Bear. We'll flip this over. Now, the trick with entering tournaments is don't give a shit how you do. Just enter for the sake of entering. Guess I want this to resolve more. Just play. You're probably going to get 2-0'd. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. And the secret tip is don't watch the stream while you're playing. Because it's distracting. And especially if your game gets spectated, it just gives you this weird, like, extra pressure that you just don't need. So just straight up, just don't watch the stream while you're playing. Well, you can watch the stream while you're not playing. That's all fine and dandy. When you're actually, like, playing your game, just pause the stream. Right, we'll go Patchwork now. Grab Polly, grab Scythe, I guess. Normal Dolphin. He's looking at the dolphin. No, it's just a happy dolphin, okay? Look, he's in a little floaty. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dolphin's effect activates. Send wings. Activate wings. Banish bear. Draw. Draw again. Toy vendor. Watch my hand fill with cards. What else you got for me? What else do you have for me, sir? Nothing, okay. I think here we probably... It's got to be cat, right? As much as I'd like to take the bear and just kind of go for a suck, I think it has to be cat. Because I just don't have access to that many copies of Fusion right now. We'll flip over vendor. Activate the effect of vendor. We're going to send repair. That's very funny. We did not need that, but we have it now. So now, I guess I'm going to summon out Penguin. Go, Penguin! Look at his happy little hands. Well, he doesn't actually have hands, but you get the point. Hopefully I'll get over my nerves. The thing is, you'll never get over your nerves unless you, like, try, right? You have to just jump in, and then every single time you do it after, it gets easier and easier and easier. You just have to, like, rip the band-aid off, and then do it the first time. Just walk through that door, and once you've done that... So I can still special summon, is what you're saying. Alright, so now... I need to get rid of his window. So we're going to activate the poly. I think I need to let him just have his window go off. We'll make this. We'll use this. We'll use this. And then from hand... I think we're just going to use you. So we'll make this and see where this goes. So we'll summon out the tiger. Then we're going to go tiger first. We're going to target the window. We're going to target both the back rows. So what he does here. What's the duel challenge redeem? It's just you can challenge me to a duel. We will just play a game. That's all it is. IDP is fine, bro. I do not care about IDP. No, I care a little bit. I want my sabers. You jerk. Ooh, okay. Right. Wait, why didn't he get popped? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Why didn't he get popped? I'm very confused. What happened? Why did you not get popped? Oh, cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. That is a very important part of the card that I did not read. So we could have killed that in two different ways. No, we couldn't, because he always would have chained Ice Dragon's Prison to whatever we summoned. Which means there was no way we could possibly have beaten this. If we summoned Bear, he banishes Bear immediately. If we summoned Kraken, he also just killed it immediately. So we were just screwed no matter what here. Okay, yeah, we were just always boned. I think IDP is exactly the correct card to counter any play I had. Because if I get rid of Winder, we just win the game. But it can't be destroyed by card effects, and the only card that we can use to deal with it immediately destroys it by a card effect. Both the others have a delay. One needs us to summon it and then activate a skill. One needs us to summon it and then activate its effect. Neither of which we could do because he would just activate IDP before we could do so, because he'd just do it on the summon. It says rush, but is it for both? I mean, yeah, it could be both. It was rush because all we used to do was play rush. Yeah, if anyone wants to... Like, I could just set up a dual room as well if people want that. Saying that, I'm not going to be streaming for like too much longer. What have we got here? We've got National Genius. Using his action card. Energy Biscuits. End of the main phase. I mean, I guess we're going to do this either way, right? Do this. We use this. We use this. So we use this. Summon it out. Welcome out Cruelwell. Use the effect of Cruelwell. We'll pop this. Pop, I don't know. Fucking this. Activate this. Oh, I don't care. Really don't care. Chain off. This is the issue. We have to use this effect. No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. Yes. No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think we were going to live there anyway, because... saying that, we would have lived this attack. Maybe we would have just won there. Maybe we would have just won. I don't know. I don't know. Could use an example, but yeah. I actually need to read these messages. Don't you feel it's a bit unfair that FLUFFAL's skill and other decks' skills are a lot weaker compared to even Photon Dragon Advent? They really should. So, right, the FLUFFAL skill is bad from a get a load of free cards point of view, but FLUFFAL as a deck does that anyway, right? If you're playing FLUFFAL, you're able to just plus like 6 in a turn anyway, so you don't need that in your skill. What the FLUFFAL skill does that's unfair is being able to suck something onto your bear. I think that's like the unfair bit of the skill, because no other skill does that, right? So like, it's a bit weird, like when you think about that, like, is it fair that we get a skill that's non-targeting, non-chainable, because it's a skill, non-interruptible, non-destruction, doesn't even send the card to the graveyard removal? Like, I think some people say that's unfair. Hey, it's 1011HHH. Welcome on in, friend. Congratulations for KOG. Thank you. We tried very hard and we barely managed it somehow. That's all I kind of have to say about that. What was the other message we had? This bloody mouse wheel. God, this mouse wheel is driving me absolutely barney. There's like one message that doesn't want us to read. Photon Dragon Advent isn't that good. Trust me, it only sounds broken. It's mid. I mean, the big one right now that's doing kind of okay, right, is the Tachyon Dragon. I think that's seeing a lot more play. Sun Avalon will be a good example. Tomato, you're an RPG fan like me. This is from FF10 Zanakin Ruins. Yes, we are a big fan of all the FF games. There's a couple that we're a bit like, eh. We don't like hate any of them. We love all the FF games, really. KK, now add me to your friends list. Well, Sakadetsu has demanded it, therefore. Gold 4 Saka? What's going on, mate? I was expecting KOG. What replay did you want us to watch, Saka? Look, it's Icy Gamers. Is that something we hold over Icy? Every time he, like, says something that we don't like, we'll just be like, remember that time I beat you? The first replay. Okay. Klosna. I'm going to assume by first we mean the one at the top. Mr. Tomato, I never KOG. I play for fun. I mean, some people KOG for fun. Just look at Icy. That man KOGs like 8 times every season just for fun. Tachyon's skill is good, but too fair to be competitive. What about the old version of Tachyon, though? Because that was kind of tier 0-ish for a bit. Alright, let's see what Sakadetsu has for us with our delicious, delicious Pendulum Zones on the board. Pendulum, cool. We discard... What did we discard here? Destruction Sword Memories. Oh, boy. Time Gazer, Wisdom Eye. We're going to go for a Pendulum Summon. How many monsters will we pend? I beat Grand as well. Just keep beating all the celebrities. Tuning Magician. Synchro Shogun. What are we making here? Void Ogre. Okay, Void Ogre is a pretty nasty card. Although against some decks, it doesn't really do anything. We do have the Skullmeister to stop the effect of Tuning Magician from the graveyard. So Void Ogre Pass is not like the scariest thing in the world, but Void Ogre still does have a Spell Trap negate. Double back row, Compulse, straight on the Void Ogre. So we've got one card, and we have our penned scales to work with. So we're just going to go straight for a Pendulum Summon. We'll bring back out our 7-star Dragon Cooler. Tuning Magician, banish. So now we're going to create another 8. Oh, we're just making the same one again. We're just making the Void Ogre. I mean, it's pretty good when your opponent has a back row, because now we can just negate it. And then bam, that is going to be 56 to the dome. The only thing that stops that, we've got like a Kite Void. I guess like a Sphere Karibo would do it, but it is what it is. The old one would be meta probably. The only good player I beat was it's Bradders in Rush. I mean, Brad is a very strong Rush player. I mean, he did win a... God, what were they called? Challenger Cup? The thing is with the Challenger Cups is, one, it's very difficult to find information on them. And two, I don't think a lot of people entered them. So, like,